Ah, it happens. Hopefully I don't run it anymore. I think we're good now, but I'm not totally sure, so we'll see. We'll do that. Skin tone. I see. So it's just between those. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Okay, hairstyle. I had picked all of this before, and then it just kind of goes meh. So, yeah, we'll do this. That I like, except for, can I adjust? Which one is it chosen? What? I can't tell where it had. Was it this one? Kinda, but not really. Okay, hang on. No. We're not done. Yeah, this one, I guess. It's this with blue. That's all right. The blue doesn't bother me at all. I like this with the red on the ends, though. I think it's pretty. So we're going to do that. I think, yeah, we'll do, just leave the default. That's the eye shape. Color. Ooh, that's cool. But I don't know. Do it like cat eyes. I like that. That's good. Eyebrows. I did a couple of adjustments with this before. I think it was this one. It took me a bit to go through character creation, and I'm just trying to recreate what I'd done already. Eyebrow color. Yeah, I think I did that. That kind of matches the blue up here. It's lighter shade, of course, but I think the nose is pretty. It's fine. The mouth, I think, is pretty and fine. I'm not going to do most of this. There is... Yeah, the makeup... I think I went with... Yeah, I think I went with that for the makeup. I like the color. Lip makeup, just no line in the middle, I think. Lip makeup color, I think is fine also. Cheek makeup. Oh, interesting. It's almost like orange flecks, almost like freckles, kinda. She's sexy, yeah. Well, so I guess kind of fortunate that I wasn't streaming, that the stream had crashed. If I go too much farther down the body thing, she's nude right now, I guess. And so if you're choosing other body type things, like she's naked right now, just so you know. So, I'm going to actually do this. So at most we'll see her ass and that's it. Cheek makeup, I like all of that. Let's keep all of that stuff. All of this is fine. They even have this stuff, which is like, okay, I guess. I don't know. All right. And then this was the main one, right? I mean, I noticed there, but then I rotated. But then you have this screen also where it's just going to keep showing you. So it's like, yeah. So you start with 7 points. This is your health and stamina, your damage, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, your physical power, okay, and sturdiness. Okay, this is your ability for hacking, and then I don't know what Cyberdeck is, and so there's a Cyberdeck RAM capacity. I'm guessing that might be cybernetic plugins, how many you can plug into yourself, but I'm not totally sure. Because this has something called, this mentions, the third point, mentions increased damage with fists and gorilla arms. So I assume gorilla arms is a cybernetic implant as well. So I assume that's going to be the effect here. So anyway, reflexes is what you'd expect. So crit chances and evasion, okay? And then whatever Mantis blades are, probably also another cybernetic thing, or a futuristic weapon, one of the two. Technical ability, so this is tech weapons and your armor, okay, both. And then this is your stealth, your damage when you're stealthed, your speed, like how quickly enemies notice you, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to go with a physically, so it's going to be kind of an average of stuff. Okay, it's going to be physically sturdy, relatively, stealthy, technical. Okay, but we're going to start, because you get extra points as you go farther on, presumably obviously as you level you get more points. So we're going to start with just sturdy mostly. So 1, 2, 3 body. I mean, you could, you can only do 3 anyway, like for any one stat. Well, that's good, because as I say, you could, I guess, max out, start with 3 and you boost it to 10, but I guess no, which is good actually. Anyway, so 3 to body, 3 to cool, and then 1 to technical. So that as we get more cybernetic devices, hopefully over time, I may not be able to use them quite as much as somebody who focuses on technical, but hopefully I can use them enough that it will give me a bit of extra help. I'm doing this on hard. There was also like, I don't remember what it was called, but very hard basically. Maybe it was called that actually. Anyway, I'm not going to do that because I assume that's under the assumption you've played before and so understand what strategy you might need to use, / you're really good at things like timing in combat, and which I would be with things like Dark Souls. I have experience with that kind of stuff, but you're also good with shooters, and I'm only so-so with shooters. So we're just going to do on hard. Not very hard, but just hard. And hopefully I don't regret that as we're playing through. Anyway, so 1 in technical. Okay, and then next. So here is me, okay? My alias is V. I'm a Nomad. So there were 3 factions. There's Nomad, which is like you're from the Outlands and you're kind of bandits and kind of think Mad Max-ish stuff, okay? There's like from the streets, from the like ghetto of Night City, okay? So like gangs and stuff like that. And then there's Corpo, which is from the corporate world, and somehow you've gotten out of the corporate world and gone and done your stuff. I was torn between doing Nomad and Corpo, but I chose Nomad on a coin flip. So, we're a Nomad. We roam the Badlands, looting scrapyards, raiding fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy. Growing up in a Nomad clan has its perks: honesty, integrity, and a love for freedom. Qualities that few in Night City possess and no amount of money can buy. That attracted me because if you're known as an honest sort or known as somebody who has integrity, that could be used as a weakness and people could exploit that, but that also could be used to your advantage because people might trust you who otherwise might not. And if you're known for that and almost nobody else is, except for people from the Badlands, that might be an advantage, a distinct advantage that you can't get elsewhere. So I like that. Anyway, so we went with 6 body, 4 technical, 6 cool, and I think we're good. So let's begin. Before restarting the stream, after I had updated my drivers, I lowered some of the settings. Not a lot. I mean, I didn't. So, like, if there was a high or an ultra setting, I went down one level on it, and I did that for several different areas. So we should have really good or even decent or even really good graphics, but not maxed on like everything that's around. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I had changed this before, but I want to make sure that we don't have copyrighted music going, right? Yeah, disabled copyrighted music is on. Okay, good. So we should be fine. Okay. Remove patch. What patch? I don't know what. F, I guess. Backers.
Electric coupling module.
You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. First time in Night City, pay close attention to the tutorials to learn more about the basic mechanics of the game. Or, if you already experienced Edge Runner, feel free to disable hints. Go to the database at any time during the game to access tutorials, as well as read up on the most important topics of Cyberpunk 2077. Okay. So talk to the mechanic. So the exclamation mark is an indicator of a quest.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad while she's hugging the border.
Step aside, I'll handle it. I'm going to pay you what we agreed.
You know, I don't have all day.
Yeah, I think this, just because I'm honest, right?
I'm gonna pay you what we agreed. Not one anymore.
Huh. For that, you can borrow my tools and fix it yourself.
That's fine. Step aside.
What? Got any idea what to do?
I'm gonna bypass the coupling and break a hot wire.
Compressor will run on and on. It could seize up.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
Okay, what stuff's around here? Is there anything to pick up? Probably not, but maybe. Does this auto run? Can I turn run maybe not on by default? Key bindings. There we go. I don't know what brain dance and stuff is, so I guess we leave that. Yeah, I don't see anything for running. So, okay, let's just look at the key bindings really fast while I'm here. So, WASD, obviously. Spaces jump, that's standard. Sprint is... Oh. So, hold right shift while I'm also using my mouse? Seriously? I guess this is for lefties? I don't know. Okay, so I will toggle sprint with a left shift, I guess. Okay. No, I'm going to switch these. So this is going to be left shift. This is going to be right shift. There we go. So now hold left shift will be run, which is what it should have been anyway. I don't know why they did the right anyway. Okay, left control, hold. I think that's right. And then C is okay. Cycle weapon is alt. Okay. Next weapon. Roll up, roll down. First 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot, aim, quick attack. I'll have to remember that. That's, I don't know what that is exactly. You're grappled or something. You're going to try to get a jab in the face or something, maybe? I don't know. Reload is R. Okay. Okay, I think most of this other stuff, cyberware systems, blah, 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 consumable, open phone. I'll learn this as I go, I think. Okay, so I'll apply. Okay. Resume. All right, let's see if there's anything around here. Oh. Disinfectant? Yeah, I'll take that. He didn't say anything, so presumably I'm not. New shard unification war for gonks. Unification War is the most recent armed conflict to take place in North America since the collapse, lasting from January of 2069 to June 2070. Hey, Plutana, welcome. Hey, yup. There's copyrighted music, and I guess there was one in the Discord message. I don't remember what it was during, but there was one during that I guess would have been potentially a problem, but doesn't mean that there's not music written for the game that CD Projekt Red has licensed or that says should be fine to play. But I've done the setting, turning off copyrighted music. So if there's a problem, hopefully I think they've patched that. They said they were going to do it, and I saw before trying to start the stream today that there was an update that had been installed for Cyberpunk. So I think they've already patched that, and I think that update was installed. So I think we're good, but just in case. Okay. Although the Unification War is formally recognized as a war between the new United States of America and USA and the governments of the free states, most scholars also classify the conflict as a corporate war. It is well known that the NUSA was backed by Militech hardware, personnel, and other resources, whereas the Free States received the significant yet tacit support of the Arasaka Corporation, looks like. Unification War is also sometimes referred to as the Metal War, or Metal Wars, in reference to the wide use of armored cavalry units, so-called panzers. The bloodiest battle in the Unification War was the Battle of Ridgecrest. In just one day, at least 3,078 people were reported killed. Jeez, that's so many in a single day. That day is really bad. North California and South California were on opposite sides of the war, allied with the Free States and the NUSA, respectively, while Night City maintained a position of neutrality. More realistically, it wouldn't be North California versus South California. It'd be West California versus East California, realistically. But there's much more divide politically, socially, economically, all that kind of stuff between the west and the east sides of the state than there is the north and the south. Maybe 2 or 3 decades ago, north and south was more so, but now it's really kind of east to west is the division in California. The Unification War ended when all parties signed the Treaty of Unification in Arvin, South California. Both sides claimed victory, the Free States emphasizing that they had preserved their independence, and the NUSA boasting that they were closer than ever to reunifying a divided American people. The end of the Unification War, however, was not an end to conflict at large. The leading AI analytics software predicts another hot war will likely break out by 2080. 74% confidence. So we're 3 years before that potentially would happen. Okay. Tiancha Pomelo? I don't know what that is. We'll... Congratulations! Greetings, user. Due to your continued use of Kenoshi's services, you're entered in a raffle and have been selected for one prize. Kenoshi Thermosense 9873. Reply to this email in the next 10 minutes. Claim your prize. Hurry now, or another lucky user will be seeing the world in thermovision instead of you, the Kenoshi team. Okay. Alert, you've been attacked. Warning, malware detected. Okay, and then Mega Medicine Lottery. So basically spam. Alright. Is there anything I'm missing, or is that pretty much it? Just double check. I don't know if you have to do much like in looking up and down to not miss stuff. Oh, I'll take the water. If he's going to let me take stuff and not object, I'll just go ahead and grab it then. I think that's it. Nothing over here. Yeah. Alright, dude. See ya. I probably messed up my car, by the way, trying to do the bypass.
What happens?
It's like I was telling you. Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
It'll get me to Night City. I'll figure something else out there.
Right.
I mean, I guess I'm a nomad. This is the nomad area, so he's probably a friend, kind of.
I'm looking for someone. Jackie Wells? Maybe. So doable? Sure was.
Satisficing that, not a solid fix. Might as well have used spit and duct tape.
It worked. That's what matters.
Oh, but that's potentially copyrighted music, I assume. Even if that's off, that might override. Okay. Oh. Is that not? Okay. Maybe I need to do that anyway.
Antenna on this heap don't seem like it packs a punch. Not liable to hear much.
You don't say.
Oh, I see. So it's not radio music, it's radio for like broadcast, like announcements or something.
Didn't know you had a customer.
Rolled in a few hours past. I thought she'd at least called into you.
Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it out.
Oh, great.
Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here. Maybe even over a cup of coffee. What? Suddenly all shy?
No need to worry, I won't be staying long.
Didn't answer my question now, did you? Name's Andrew Jones. Probably heard of me.
I can't say that I have.
Served in Spec Ops during the last war. Silver Shoguns? Ring any bells?
I can't say that it does.
Don't like to get along, do ya? That a Nomad vehicle? Might have expected that.
I'll just fix it up and go. I've no reason to linger.
Nope, you
sure shit don't. Nothing boils my blood like a fucking stray. Where'd your clan pitch camp?
Are you one of those who believe everything the talking heads say? That nomads are the world's greatest evil?
No. I'm a man that respects order. Corpse brought us that order, and I intend for it to stay that way.
The corpse pay you and have you on a leash like a dog, you know that?
Mm-hmm. But you don't want to see me bare my fangs. So I'll ask again. Where's your clan?
There's no clan. There's no camp. I'm here alone.
Ain't buying it. Nomads always stick to their packs.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts. Sure as hell hope you'll be on your way before long.
I saw a broadcasting comms tower on my way in. My antenna's down and I need to radio someone.
What you need's to hightail it out of here without another word. Ain't got no mind to see you drifting around these parts. Got it?
I mean, what happens if I need to talk to him later
Suddenly
or
all
something?
shy.
I've made it clear. I don't want any trouble.
Then stop looking for it and hit the road, quick.
Steer with A and D. Okay. I don't know which way I want to go. Oh, there we go. Whoa. This is not very, okay. In case I have to, whatever, get in for, like, get in quickly for a reason, then I want the car right by there. Yeah, I know I need to go up. Thanks, prompt. It says climb the tower, so yeah. But I want to see if there's anything down here to grab first. Doesn't look like it, though. It's pretty empty. Outside of my objective, I guess. Can I get in there? Probably not. High voltage. I guess I don't want to go in there. Yeah, okay, I guess there's nothing really there that I want to worry about. A lot of trash, unsurprising, I suppose, out in these parts. It's mostly abandoned except for the occasional wanderers, and then maybe would I want to go here? What is there something on here that I would want to get, maybe? Yeah, it looks like there might be something here to grab. Some stuff, yeah. There we go. Take... What are those symbols if I can't do anything with them? I don't understand what the symbol is. There's something. I don't know what to do with this. Does anybody happen to know what I do with these symbols? First impression, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Although, I needed to upgrade my graphics card before playing it. Otherwise, it kept crashing. So that was interesting. I didn't realize that I had to upgrade the graphics card. But once I upgraded the graphics card, it was fine. So I think we're okay. It's enjoyable so far. I'm really liking it. I'm digging the vibe. And like I said, I was torn between being a corpo and being a Mad Max Nomad. I chose Nomad, but I would expect probably... Oh, let's see. I probably want to get down now, huh? Or just go across. I guess I could just do that. Let's... Now that I grabbed that one thing. There we go. Now I'll just go up again. I could have been a Nomad, but I suspect if you would have been a Nomad, you still would have a confrontation. Well, potential confrontation like with that sheriff. Except it would have been in Night City or a corporate guy trying to stop you or some such, I would guess. Because it's probably doing that so you potentially have a little bit of a tutorial. Control box. Open. What else is... This is not the most stable put together tower. See these? How do I... There are all kinds of these. Like, what the crap? There has to be something you do with those, right? Wait. Is there a... Where's a... Was there a tutorial something or other on here? Something to tell me what that is? Scan is tab. No. So it's not something I'm supposed to scan. Phone, notifications, dialogue, photo mode, in? Would I... Nah. That's like take a picture of me or something. I've not yet. I have right now a 1080 GTX. I think it's a GTX Ti. I've upgraded most, or I'm going. This is my old computer still, like the one I've been using all year. I have a new, mostly new computer there, but I was missing some thermal paste, so I couldn't put my CPU on the motherboard without running a risk if I tried to run it with having the CPU burn out or whatever. Thermal paste is coming. I didn't realize I was out here. Anyway, so once I've done upgrading that, I should have most of my stuff upgraded. The only things left to be upgraded once I finish with assembling my new machine should be my hard drive, my graphics card. I think I'm going to get a separate independent sound card just so I'll have higher quality sound. Anyway, so those three things maybe, and those I'll probably do around like February, March, somewhere in there. I'm just going to give it a little bit before I buy the other stuff. Give me 1 second, actually, though. I'm going to be right back. I had to use the little Wrangler's room. Use that restroom. 1 sec. I still don't know what that's supposed to be. Let me see if I can find out. Mm. I don't see anybody talking about the symbol, so I don't understand what that's supposed to be. I will try to remember to ask CD Projekt Red. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And you may already know this because you may have already done this before, so I'm not trying to condescend or anything if I say this. Some people don't know this, so just in case, make sure when you're looking at getting like your motherboard and your CPU and stuff, make sure that the pin configuration on your CPU matches what your motherboard can handle, and make sure that the memory you get will match the pin configuration your motherboard has. Everything, basically, get your motherboard, decide what motherboard you're going to get, and then get a chip that will work with that motherboard, memory that will work with that motherboard, and so on. You want to make sure that everything matches. Otherwise, you end up with a motherboard where the CPU won't fit or the memory won't fit, and that's a problem. You just wasted money. You have to try to resell it somewhere or something. So I guess I'm hacking this for some reason. That's strange. Yeah, okay. I guess. Connects radio station.
Hello?
Come in. Come in. Ah, raised you finally.
Willie McCoy. It's good to hear your voice.
Fee. Wish I could say the same.
Why can't you?
You abandoned the clan. I can't help you anymore.
Never knew you to be so cautious.
Try loyal. Rules are rules. The system won't work without him. It can't. Nomads get the work in these parts because it's Nomad turf. Wouldn't be a problem if you're still a backer. You should have stuck with them. Joined up with the Snake Nation like the rest.
The Snake Nation can kiss my ass.
That car in the distance is making me a little nervous. Is somebody searching for me?
I need your help. One last time.
One last time. Again?
I have to find the client with my payload, but I don't know where he is.
Right place, right time. You were there?
My car gave out. The electric coupling. It's a miracle I made it here. Maybe the client left a message. Could you check for me?
Sure. Last time, though. I mean it. Client's name?
Jackie Wells.
Huh. Actually left a message. He's waiting on a farm. Flicking you the geoloc data.
Thanks, Willie. I owe you one.
You do. Just don't get yourself killed. And don't call again.
If I didn't stop leaning on that, was that going to become a problem? I feel like that might have become a problem. Okay, can I... There's a box over there that may or may not have something in it, but I don't know. All right. Let's see if I can get up there. Hey. So I can get it. Nice. Now if I could just get off of here without falling, that'll be fan-frickin-tastic. Not sure that's going to be a thing, though. Let's see. Up here. Around the back side. Don't fall. Okay. There we go. Beautimus. Handle it like a pro. Which belies that I'm actually some kind of a pro or something. Oh, what's on this level? Oh, that's where I was previously. Yeah. Because I went here. Oh, no, I wasn't up there, actually. I don't know if you can get there. Is there even anything to try to get, though? Anything useful? I am not seeing anything that looks useful. Maybe I can drop down from here. Whoa! Okay. Why? Okay. Try again. I'm actually not sure about that. That's even advisable. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything down there. Let's not worry about it. There might be some hidden something, in which case somebody else can find that. I'm not going to worry about it. You could probably jump down, but I don't... The thing is, I'm not seeing any items on there. So unless... Maybe I could jump to the side like this. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, there's more of this. Hair wax? Okay. See, some of this stuff I could take and some of it I can't. That had a symbol on it. And I could take it. But the stuff up higher up, I couldn't take. Like, what the frick? What's the difference? I don't know. One more time. Try one more time, see if I can grab some of that stuff up on top that had the symbol. I don't understand why I get the hair wax thing, but I don't get an option to take this. F? F, F, F? Okay, I don't know. A playing card of some kind, but I can't grab it. Like, seriously? Okay. I don't know. I don't understand. That particular mechanic I don't understand. Oh, did I? Well, delay. Stream delay, you know. Stuff. Yeah, okay. I don't know. See, because other objects like these don't let you interact at all. So those ones with symbols, you should be able to interact with them, but they didn't let me. So I don't know. Meeting place. Ah, it's great. Is this like GTA where I get damage and stuff? Probably. I didn't flip it entirely, so there's that. Ah. Bad. Alright. We'll just take the road for now. If I can stay on the road even. Okay. I don't know how scanning works, if it like looks for enemies or if it's like scanning a device to read electronic information or something. I'm not sure how that works, so mess kit. Bypass the locks of parked vehicles with technical ability. Don't. How do I show the hint again? It went away before I finished reading it. Well, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Four of 20. I feel like I can't break in. Hey, Monmouth. Yeah, sorry. I tried to let you know that I finally got it up and running. Sorry, man. Yeah. Failed. Yeah. See, I only have 4 of 20, so I cannot break in. Even if I had trained in, like, technical or mechanical or whatever, there was a decent chance I would not be able to break in at this level. Because I've just started the game, right? So it does make me wonder if there's a point where you could come back here, though, if that's true, and then loot it later. But maybe not. Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was worried I'd have to turn to farming.
Oh. Stand up, okay.
Hello?
I believe I am. Are you...
Name's Jackie Wells.
V? Seems you have cargo that needs to be moved.
Oh, where I'm from, you share a bit about your soul before you talk biz, eh? It's kind of like a custom. Or just good manners, you know?
You're a man of principle.
You need a backbone, chica. At least you'll have that left when they've taken everything else.
Why don't we start with you, then?
NC native, right here. Got Haywood in my blood.
I've never been to NC. That doesn't mean much to me.
So, imagine a place where everyone's like your bro or sis. Or a distant cousin, at least.
I think I understand. You don't have to like each other, but it's family.
That's Haywood. That and everyone's back in iron. And you?
I guess you could say I'm from my own Haywood.
You and me, we're gonna get along fine. The cargo.
Let's load it in the car.
A huevo.
Oh, interesting. Nice. Okay. I don't speak Spanish. He spoke
Started
Spanish.
thinking you might not come.
I got held up.
And
You weren't
then-
exactly easy to find.
I decided to lay low, you know? The sheriff, he looked like one grouchy motherfucker.
Yep.
He spoke Spanish. I was just say he spoke Spanish, and then it updated and showed me the translation. See, now I can take this. How could I not take? Okay, I don't understand if that's a glitch that prevents you from taking the other stuff. I'm assuming there's going to be weight limitations probably, so I'll want to watch how much I'm carrying overall, I think. Read. Excerpts from History of the Nomads by B.B. Pyers. The first Nomad code: protect and respect your clan, and especially your family. Oh, nice. Making a cake. Good. That's cool. Yeah. No strength to play the game yourself, huh? Yeah. That's why you need the upgraded system, right? Okay, so protect and respect your clan, especially your family. You're worth as much as your word. Share with others in your clan. Respect the privacy and well-being of your clan. Never put your clan in danger. Always take honest pay for honest work. Right, and that's the whole... I was wondering about the whole checking, like looking in, or asking what's in it and stuff, but it says respect your privacy, and I didn't know that was code of the clan, but I figured being honest and stuff, if you've agreed to a job, you just do the job, you don't ask questions. I'm not saying it's wise to not ask questions beforehand, but if you've agreed, you probably shouldn't be asking questions, right? New Nomad code. Protect your family and clan in that order. 2, do not steal from anyone in your clan. 3, do not keep for yourself that which may help another in your clan. It's hard to imagine a group less inclined to wandering than farmers, but in fact, they were the ones who sparked the age of nomads. Natural catastrophes, crops ravaged by bioplagues, armed conflicts, and martial law allowing corporations to speculate and privatize land. All this forced them into a life on the road. The first clans recognized as nomadic were the Aldecaldos and the I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Yodis, followed shortly after by Snake Nation, Thelis Nation, Folk Nation, Blood Nation, and Metacorp, a total of 7 nations. The Nomad nations are divided into tribes, which are subdivided even further into clans and families. A family typically numbers between 10 and 100 people, while the biggest nations can reach up to 1 million. Geez, that's not few. At first, nomad activity was seen as anarchistic and subversive, mostly, as you can imagine, by corporations who quickly realized they wouldn't be able to control them. The biggest irony in all of this is that it's thanks to the nomads that our cities were rebuilt after the wars and catastrophes that marked the first half of the 21st century. After all, families come together to build, not to destroy. Ah, I like that. That's cool. Nicola Blue, some kind of a drink, I suppose, like coffee or something, or soda pop. Euro dollars. That's old school money. Oh, is this... I don't know if this is his place, actually. Too crap. Maybe I shouldn't be taking all this stuff. Didn't even think about that.
What a fat ass.
I thought he was just meeting me here, but this might actually be his place.
So, we headed out?
Wow. I'm barely turning. Are you freaking kidding? Like, I didn't even turn. Now I'm just going W, and it's like turning still. Okay. Jeez. This thing is super hypersensitive. I'm just saying. This is incredibly sensitive. Okay.
Do you have the manifest from the transport?
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you the job deeds?
He did. I was just making sure.
Listen, friend. We're both professionals, ain't we? Hey, you, sure you've moved contraband before?
Why? Are you nervous?
Me? Well, maybe a little. Hey, border crossing up ahead. What now?
Nothing. They'll scan us and check our papers.
Okay.
I'll do the talking.